made her spinner wheel because we can never decide what coffee syrup flavor to make. So my husband's gonna do the inaugural spin. Okay, go. Alright, what's it going to be this week? Salted caramel mocha? Yeah. Salted caramel mocha didn't all fit, so I did SC mocha. Alright, let's go make it. Also, if you follow the sweater updates, the sweater is done. I love the short / 3/4 sleeve. I'll do more of a video about that later. Okay, we are kind of just winging it at this point. I did a 1.5 cups of sugar and about 1.5 of that and 1/2 cup of water, and now I'm gonna melt this and turn it into caramel. Alright, it's getting bubbly and a nice amber color. If I had a candy thermometer, I would put it in there, but I don't, so we're just going off of looks here. And then I did measure out in between 1/2 and 3/4, because I am using a little bit more than the recipe, of 1/2 and 1/2. I don't have heavy cream. And then I have some butter to add in a later step, and my Dutch cocoa powder, and then I'm going to also add vanilla and salt. Okay, I'm not going to do this next part on camera because I don't have enough hands, but I'm going to pour the cream in here off of the heat and mix it in as I go. Alright, we are back on low heat, and I'm whisking in about 2.5 tablespoons of Dutch cocoa powder. Now that's all incorporated, we're going to add our butter, and then mix this in and simmer this for a couple minutes. Alright, we've simmered like this for a couple minutes, so now we're going to add about that much salt, probably 1/2 tablespoon, and some vanilla. My sister made this for us for Christmas last year, and I've been like hoarding it for stuff like this. And give this a stir. So please ignore the doom pile of dishes hanging out over there. Muffin tins are literally the worst to wash. Alright, now that is going to sit there and cool while I go pump, and then it will be poured into jars for coffee. Alright, it's the next morning, let's make a coffee. So it definitely thickened up in the fridge, so I'm going to use these little espresso pod things and brew that over this, add some ice and some milk. Okay, so that was a little more 1/2 than I normally do, but here it is. That's a good one. I'll make that again. Cheers. Let me know if you make it.